How you doing? Scotty Bear back with another video. This video about stop wins and stop losses. That's right. I kind of get a few questions along this line. I gotta be honest. It's a tough game, right? I mean, let's face it. And you start to apply these type of strategies of stop wins and stop losses. I feel like can really complicate things for you as a speculator, right? So I guess we'll start at stop losses. So you got to really learn to lose the minimum. I mean, some days, let's just face it, it don't feel like it's going to work out. Sometimes you could turn it around when you decide to speculate further, but oftentimes, it can be tough. It can be tough. I like to try to get away for the minimum if I can. Nothing's hitting. I try to do my best to evaluate things the best I can. Next thing, stop wins. I think stop wins is the most dangerous, right? Because just like the stop losses, some days you're a lucky person, right? And really, I think it amounts to just that right there. It is, if you're playing and you're continuing to win, you should continue to play. I have this buddy, another good example, and this is the perfect example, actually. Oftentimes, when we go out, I'd be like, I'm just trying to hammer him for 100, hammer him for 100. That's all he did. Oh yeah, I got him 80, I'm out. All right. So, you hammer him for 80. I think this really goes back to the color of money. Sometimes when you lose, you really win, and sometimes when you win, you really lose. If you are going to try to, of course you always try to cash out at the peak, right? So if you're going to try to guess at that, especially with such a small amount, $60 or $100, you're going to miss out on some wins, maybe even some big wins. Because you have to, whatever money you're given, it's like deal and no deal. You'll be like, do I throw this back and try some more, or do I take the deal? Because this, throughout your excursion, whatever you want to call it, you will be given some chances to walk. Now, I don't always get it right. As a matter of fact, it probably get it right about the same amount of times as you do. It's tough. It's tough. We all out there trying to, win millions. And really, I think when people, my stop win would be something along this line. If I win, a lot of times it comes down to how much money I walked in to start with. If I go in, put 100 in, maybe I'm just passing through or whatever. I don't really have a, session planned out. I just be like, I'm gonna try 100. Like, say I'm at the gas station, I put 20 in. You hit quads, bang. $62 or whatever. So you just go ahead and take that and run. But if you're, out gambling or whatever, another period of time, then you're gonna take and have 500-600. Many times if you double or triple your money, I mean that alone is worth something, and maybe even worth maybe stopping for, or road construction. They didn't want to run over a guy. But many times you have to look at how much money did you start with and what is your expectation. Well, you can't go in and be shooting for the fences every day. You have to take a couple singles and doubles and You have to go, this is, worth cashing out for. I think that's key. I mean, if you go in there, oh, I'm going to play penny slots, my goal is $1,000. Probably not going to hit that very often. You're probably not going to hit that very often. I mean, how many times a year do I hit, something on the biggish side? I don't know. I've certainly had years where I haven't hit anything on the biggest side, but it's hard to say. It's a tricky balance. I one time, actually, is kind of a fun side story that kind of came to mind as I was talking here. I hadn't planned on talking about this, but I had this little thing, and I wonder if it's still out there, and I don't remember the name of it, but it kind of taught me some winning strategy, and I believe me, I don't imply that anything I'm doing is winning. That's for sure. Don't get the wrong idea. I mean, sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, and probably about the same rate as you do. So there was a saying, about the size of credit cards or whatever, that you put your money in or whatever, and then you leave the key at home. And used to, when you're up some money, used to put this thing, you put your money in it or whatnot, you cash out. Because like I said, I mean, some points if you look back at your excursion or whatever you want to call it, there are points where you're up. I mean, I contend that there are some points where you could have walked away. I experience that all the time. And, I decide to, like, deal or no deal. No thanks. I'll press my luck. Another wonderful game show. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful, what is today? Thursday, June 3rd. Have a wonderful day.